Hey guys, it's Maddie 6 Minecraft and Roblox, and today we are back with part 2 of my depression story. Now, for the sensitive souls watching this, today might get a little bit emotional. I'm going to be going into a lot of detail about what I was feeling during the time and the entire thought process that went through my mind. Now, I already mentioned how my biggest argument with Kaylee started on January 3rd. So, let's go from there. So I had known Katie for about a month at this point, and since our argument about the seating arrangement, she had refused to talk to me. She'd been ignoring me for about 2 to 3 weeks, and I was honestly starting to get sick of it. So I thought, how about I ask her about it the next day during gym? I mean, maybe I offended her in some way, or was rude and didn't realize it. So the next day during gym, I walked into the gym room and saw that Katie and Gracie were trying again. So I approached them and went up and asked,
Hey, Katie, did I offend you or something? You've been ignoring me all week, and I don't really know why.
Ugh, Maddie, go away. We're trying to draw.
To be honest with you, I was kind of shocked by that statement. So I responded with,
Yeah, you've also been discluding me out of a lot of things as well. Yeah, because she's my best friend, and I want to do stuff with her.
So this is when our conversation turned into, well, a full-blown argument. Now, keep in mind that this did happen to me about 2 to 3 years ago, so forgive me if I get any of these details wrong. Now, I have never seen Katie that possessive of Gracie before. And out of a burst of anger, I responded with,
She's not just your best friend, she's my best friend too. I've known her for like 7 years. And I haven't gotten to do anything with her the past week because you guys have been drawing during every single period during gym.
God, I wish I could have ended it right then and there. Katie then responded with,
Maybe I should just kill myself, right here and now. No one would care.
She then proceeded to run to the other side of the gym crying. I then looked over at Gracie for what to do for a little bit of guidance, but she kind of just glared at me and went over to help Katie. Now, I already mentioned that me and Grace had been very close over the years, but I had never seen her act that way before. So as Gracie went over to help Katie, I just stood there shocked, kind of unsure what to do. And because I'm a very emotional person, the thought of her killing herself because of me scared me. I went up to the gym teacher and went and left the gym to get a drink of water. The entire walk to the water fountain, I was shaking. I couldn't even stand up straight. The same message kept playing over and over and over in my mind.
You're gonna make her kill herself. You're gonna make her kill herself.
I stayed at the water fountain for about a minute and then walked back to the gym. Thank God the bell rang the minute that I got back. So I went home, and the next day when I came to school again, the day went off without a hitch. No fights, no arguments. It was pretty great. Until lunch came. She was sitting in my seat again. But after what happened the previous day, I decided not to intervene and just sat on the other side of the table again. Here's an actual entry I wrote in my diary about this. November 4th, 2019. Dear Diary, today, Katie was sitting in my seat, but I was worried to intervene today because of what happened during lunch the other day. I don't want her hurting herself because of me, so I decided to sit somewhere else instead. So, I forgot my Harry Potter book this day, so I ended up talking to another one of my friends. My good friend Hannah, or as you may know her, Twilight Unicorn, or Alexa Plays. I know it's a little weird that I just mentioned this name out of nowhere, but it'll be important to the story later. So anyways, I talked to Hannah during that period, and that was fun. Talking to her really put my mind at ease and almost made me forget everything that happened the day previous. So we had music that day, and nothing really happened. Now I'm going to be skipping ahead a little bit here. Katie started using the suicide tactic above my head. At least that's what I felt like she was doing. I started feeling more and more isolated from my friend group. Like Katie had successfully pushed them all away from me. I'd practically given up on talking to Gracie at this point. So as you can probably guess, I felt pretty miserable. Here's an actual entry that I wrote in my diary when this whole situation was happening.
December 2nd, 2019. Dear Diary, I've been feeling really sad lately. This whole situation with Katie's been going on for over a month, and I don't really know what to do about it anymore. I'm feeling isolated and like I have no friends left. I feel like Katie has divided me from everyone I know, which is very strange because I've always had a lot of friends. I'm unsure of what to do anymore, so I've scheduled a meeting to talk with the counselor tomorrow. Hopefully she'll help me to sort things out so that things can go back to normal. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do. Sincerely, Maddie.
As you can probably hear from the way that I was talking and from the way that the words were written in my journal, you can kind of tell how I was feeling at the time, how depressed I was, and I really felt alone. And also, something really quick I want to mention that's not exactly school related, but another thing that might have added to this was that I was also having some problems at home. Now, don't get the wrong idea. I wasn't being abused or anything, but let's just say that a certain situation that happened to me at dance kind of pushed me off the rails a bit. Jeez Louise, this video's gotten long. Well, like I said before, this is a very hard and stressful series to make. So I'm going to take a break from recording this series to post something a little bit more lighthearted and fun. So anyways, in conclusion, thank you for watching part 2 of my depression story. And make sure to keep an eye out for Harry Potter Meets Avatar Part 2. Bye for now, guys.